Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're fascinated by space, planets, and the mysteries of the cosmos, then today's video is for you. We're diving deep into one of the most captivating worlds in our solar system, Saturn. With its dazzling rings, extreme storms, and moons that may harbor alien life, Saturn is a planet that keeps scientists and dreamers constantly curious. Let's start with the big picture. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun and the second largest in our solar system. Only Jupiter is bigger. It's a gas giant, made primarily of hydrogen and helium, the same elements that make up stars, including our Sun. But unlike Earth or even rocky planets like Mars and Venus, Saturn has no solid surface. If you tried to land on Saturn, you'd just keep falling, through thick clouds, crushing pressures, and intense heat, until you were torn apart by the force of the planet itself. So how massive is Saturn? In terms of volume, it's big enough to fit more than 760 Earths inside. Yet, it's incredibly light for its size. So light, in fact, that if you could find a giant enough bathtub, Saturn would float in water. That's because it's mostly gas, with a very small, dense core deep inside. And Saturn rotates fast. One day on Saturn lasts just 10.7 hours. But a year? That's a whole other story. One Saturn year is the equivalent of 29 Earth years. Let's talk about what makes Saturn instantly recognizable: its rings. These aren't just beautiful, they're scientifically fascinating. The rings are made of billions of particles, mostly water ice, with bits of rock and dust, ranging in size from tiny grains to giant boulders. The rings stretch over 175 miles across, yet are shockingly thin. In most places, only about 30 to 300 feet thick. That's thinner than the height of a skyscraper. There are 7 major rings, named A through G, and they're separated by gaps, some of which are caused by Saturn's tiny shepherd moons that orbit within or near the rings and help keep the particles in line. Now here's a mystery. Scientists aren't sure how old the rings are. Some evidence suggests they formed around the same time as Saturn, about 4.5 billion years ago. But other data, especially from the Cassini spacecraft, suggests the rings could be much younger, perhaps only 100 million years old. That means the dinosaurs might have missed seeing them. Did you know Saturn's rings are disappearing? That's right. The material in the rings is slowly being pulled into the planet by its gravity, a process known as ring rain. This rain is made of icy particles and dust that get dragged down by Saturn's magnetic field. In fact, scientists estimate the rings could be gone in just 100 to 300 million years. So if you're watching this video in the 21st century, count yourself lucky. We're living in the era of the rings. Let's head deeper into Saturn's atmosphere. It might look calm from a distance, but Saturn is a world of chaos. Its winds reach speeds of over 1,100 miles per hour, far faster than any hurricane on Earth. One of Saturn's most mind-bending features is the hexagon-shaped storm at its north pole. This geometric weather system is over 20,000 miles wide and has persisted for decades, possibly even centuries. Scientists still aren't sure exactly how it forms, but it's likely due to a unique mix of wind speed, temperature, and rotational forces. Although not as strong as Jupiter's, Saturn has a powerful magnetic field, strong enough to produce auroras at its poles, just like Earth's northern lights. These auroras, however, behave differently and provide clues to the interior structure of the planet. The source of Saturn's magnetic field likely lies deep within its core, where metallic hydrogen circulates and generates electrical currents. It's another area where Saturn still holds secrets scientists are eager to uncover. Now let's talk about Saturn's moons, because there are a lot of them. As of now, Saturn has over 140 confirmed moons, and that number keeps growing. The most famous is Titan. It's bigger than the planet Mercury and is the only moon in the solar system with a dense atmosphere. In fact, its atmosphere is thicker than Earth's and made mostly of nitrogen, with a touch of methane. What makes Titan so fascinating is its landscape. It has rivers, lakes, and seas, not of water, but liquid methane and ethane. Temperatures are so cold, around 290 Fahrenheit, 179 Celsius, that methane behaves like water does on Earth. Beneath its crust, Titan likely has a vast subsurface ocean of liquid water, making it one of the most promising places to search for life beyond Earth. Next up is Enceladus, a small icy moon that's become a major focus in the search for extraterrestrial life. In 2005, the Cassini spacecraft captured stunning images of geysers shooting water vapor and organic molecules into space from cracks near Enceladus's south pole. These plumes are direct evidence of a liquid ocean beneath the ice, kept warm by tidal forces. Scientists now believe that Enceladus may have hydrothermal vents on its seafloor, similar to those that host life in Earth's deep oceans. And the best part? Some of that spray reaches space, meaning a future mission could fly through the plumes and analyze the contents. No drilling required. Much of what we know about Saturn and its moons comes from the Cassini-Huygens mission. Launched in 1997, it took nearly 7 years to reach Saturn. Once there, it spent 13 incredible years orbiting the planet, sending back nearly 500,000 images and groundbreaking scientific data. Cassini deployed the Huygens probe, which landed on Titan in 2005, the first and only spacecraft to land in the outer solar system. In 2017, Cassini ended its mission with a dramatic plunge into Saturn's atmosphere, a maneuver designed to protect the potentially habitable moons from contamination. It was a noble end to one of NASA's greatest missions. But the story isn't over. NASA's upcoming Dragonfly mission is set to launch in 2027 and arrive at Titan by the 2030s. Dragonfly is a nuclear-powered drone that will fly across Titan's diverse terrain, sampling its surface, studying its chemistry, and maybe even sniffing out signs of prebiotic life. This mission is revolutionary, not just for where it's going, but for how it's moving. Dragonfly represents the next era of planetary exploration, autonomous, aerial, and ambitious. With oceans beneath icy crusts and organic chemistry in the air, Titan and Enceladus are prime candidates for astrobiology. While conditions on Saturn itself are too extreme for life as we know it, its moons may be a different story. The big question is, are we alone? Saturn's moons may hold the key to that answer. Saturn is more than just a planet with pretty rings. It's a dynamic world system full of active moons, mysterious storms, and endless wonder. It teaches us about planetary formation, extreme environments, and the possibility of life beyond Earth. So next time you look up at the night sky and spot that bright golden light, know that you're looking at one of the most complex and captivating places in our solar system. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through Saturn, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe for more space content, and let me know in the comments. Which of Saturn's moons would you want to visit? Until next time, keep looking up and never stop exploring.